If you live with your boyfriend and you pay half the rent, do not come onto this app and tell us the qualities that we need to look for in a good man, because you are not dating a man, you are dating your roommate.
I'm not teaching no nigga how to be a boyfriend. I'm not asking for flowers. I'm not asking for dates. I'm not asking for shit. Because why the fuck I gotta tell you what to do to make me happy?
Men have less and less spaces as time goes on. There's almost a cycle. A group of men will have our own space. Then a woman will see us having fun in our space. And from us having fun in our space, they're like, I want to join in. I want some of that fun. Then they join in.
There's plenty of bad situations that can happen when it comes to people that want to date me.
I meant what I said when I said that the worst things that have happened to me have been at the hands of Black women. When it comes to showing up to court, snitching, telling, sabotaging, Black women are on that, especially when it's a Black woman that has a higher stature than they have. Black women can't get together and rub two nickels together.
House cleaning before we get started. For those who've been rocking with me from day one, I appreciate the support. For those who may be new here, coming in or out the door, for me, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, get it cracking in the comments. Every bit of your engagement absolutely helps promote your boy into the YouTube algorithm. I thank y'all for all the support. Now, let's get to it. Drop the video. Let's go.
If you live with your boyfriend and you pay half the rent, do not come onto this app and tell us the qualities that we need to look for in a good man, because you are not dating a man, you are dating your roommate. You are dating a feminine boy in his sprinkle era. You have lost, and you are not qualified to speak on the topic of the qualities to find in a good man. I don't want to hear from you.
When are y'all gonna stop listening to lonely, bitter, broken broads like this who are clearly on the lonely hearts train? She's miserable and she's looking for company. You're gonna convince me by her content that a man isn't good because he's footing half of the bills for a lifestyle in a home. That automatically makes him feminine and in his soft boy sprinkle era because he's footing half of the bill. So if he was paying 100% of the bills and he was a horrible guy, would he still be a good guy because he's paying 100%? See, this is what happens when you listen to bitter, broken people. None of she said makes sense. It doesn't make sense what she's saying, because if being good is only predicated on what you're doing financially, then a guy who foots the bill 100% and who's an abuser, who cheats, who doesn't come home, who womanizes, who's in the streets, who's hanging out with his boys constantly, he's a good guy because he's footing the bill entirely. Is that what you're trying to convince the rest of us of? I don't have time for this stuff in 2025, man. Get off of social media. Go get therapized, because you're clearly broken and bitter, and you're looking for someone to join you in your lonely hearts tour of TikTok. Because this is what this is. You're lonely and you're looking for company.
I'm not teaching no nigga how to be a boyfriend. I'm not asking for flowers. I'm not asking for dates. I'm not asking for shit. Because why the fuck I gotta tell you what to do to make me happy? You should already know how the fuck to make me happy. All that asking for shit is out. Like, all 2025, if you're not doing shit off the rip, you just gonna get cut off. I should not have to tell a nigga what to do. Straight up. Like, beat it. This generation is fraud.
I agree 100% with her. Men are superior. They should be able to read a woman's mind off rip. She shouldn't get into a relationship with him. He shouldn't court her. He shouldn't get to know her. He shouldn't have experience with her to gauge what she likes and dislikes. He is a superior being. He should be able to walk up to any woman and read her mind and know exactly what it is he needs to do to make her happy, to take care of her, and all the things she likes and desires from a potential mate. He should know that shit without her saying a word. I agree, ma'am. See, if you agree that men are superior to women and that they possess this superhuman ability to read minds and to know every thought a woman has, every desire she has before she can speak it into existence, then I absolutely agree with you. Men shouldn't be told how to treat women. Absolutely not. As long as y'all can concede that you're inferior to men. Until you can concede that you're inferior, then what the fuck are you talking about? Like, men are human beings just like you. They're not mind readers. You have to be able to express your likes and dislikes, your interests and things you're not interested in. Gauge whether or not this man, through communication, is someone that after you communicate with him the things you like or dislike or the things you have interest in, is he able to then incorporate those things into how he courts you, how he dates you, how he gets into a relationship with you, then what the hell are you talking about? Are you saying, I know you're not saying that men are superhumans and that they possess telekinesis, telepathy, all the things that it takes to just read your mind without you actually getting to a relationship and communicating with them. Y'all can't be serious, man. Y'all young girls, y'all are just as bad as the older ones. All of y'all sound like children. You sound like children. I'm just talking about the ones on social media because I know out in the real world, women don't have time for these asinine takes. But y'all on social media, y'all are all children. And I see why you have problems dating. I actually see why, and I understand it.
Men have less and less spaces as time goes on. There's almost a cycle. A group of men will have our own space. Then a woman will see us having fun in our space. And from us having fun in our space, they're like, I want to join in. I want some of that fun. Then they join in. We open up. More women get integrated into our space. As more and more women come in, certain things start to make them feel a little bit more uncomfortable. So they start changing the rules to accommodate them. And as they accommodate them, they change the spatial dynamics to align with them at the behest of the men. And when the men complain about it, what do the women say? Make your own space.
I agree and I disagree. I agree with most of what he said, and it's in regards to things like movies and comics and things that are traditionally male or boy oriented, like Marvel and DC and comic books and toys and things like this. Look, I get it. There are a small percentage of women who enjoy these things as they are. But I think it's a bit disingenuous to put this all on women. I think it's corporations, right? Corporations keenly understand that women are the largest buying demographic in America. And what happens is corporations are greedy. They want all the money. They don't want some of the money. They want all of the money. They want the money from the things that women love, and they want money from the things that men love. But they know that if they can get women to love the same things that men love, that broadens their money making potential. So what happens is they'll take things traditionally that are boys, and we can look at Star Wars, for instance, what Kathleen Kennedy has done with Star Wars. You took Star Wars, which is traditionally a boys' brand, right? And there are some women and some girls that love Star Wars as well, but not nowhere near the amount of men and boys do. So you took Star Wars and you thought of these great ideas of how you can bring more women into Star Wars by diluting Star Wars from what it originally was. So you bring all these DEI ideas into Star Wars and you made it full of Mary Sue's, the Rays, and all these people, and you took away the hero's journey out of Star Wars. And surprise, surprise, now no one likes Star Wars. Not the men or the boys who originally liked it, and nor the women you thought that you were going to get into droves over to Star Wars because you started pushing women into the forefront as representation. And this is what he's referring to. So that I absolutely agree. But I don't think laying it solely at the foot or feet of women is actually the answer. I think we have to look at the corporation culture we have where they want to maximize profit at the expense of creativity and traditionalism and the things that resonated with the people who made it popular. That's what's going on.
This is another masterpiece.
This is no way proper office attire. You wear this shit to work, you should be sent home. We can see your underwear in that dress. Like, what happened to women wearing slips with dresses? I know, I'm old fashioned, I'm old school. But what happened to grandmothers and mothers teaching their girls, their daughters, decency? Like, baby, you don't go out the house wearing a dress where everyone can see the shape of your body and the contours of your curves and your draws. Okay, I get it. Women have bodies that everyone wants to look at, right? Women are very attractive. She has hips, she has a behind, and she has a slim waist. So yes, most of the things she put on will be form-fitting, is gonna show off her shape, but not your damn underwear, not your drawers. And this is where the decency aspect comes in. Like, women have lost all aspects of decency. Like, this is not something you should be wearing to an office. People are there to perform their duties and to get work done, not to stare at your ass and your drawers all day. This is ridiculous. Now, I don't know if this was actually an outfit that someone decided that this young lady should wear to work or not, and where and why and where they posted this from. But come on, man. This ain't it, man. Don't ladies, don't go to work like this. Don't go to work like this. And then when you get harassed or send out the wrong message, then you're, oh, woe is me. Why am I being treated this way? Just it's not a good idea to go to work like this. Not showing your underwear. Like, I don't care about the dress. Yeah, to me, it's a little form fitting for work, but the underwear aspect is ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and y'all need to stop.
There's plenty of bad situations that can happen when it comes to people that want to date me. The attraction to younger people, children exactly, is an issue.
According to Shauna, she often attracts creeps.
There have been times that I've attracted that, and they haven't been like super old, creepy guys all the time. But sometimes they are, sometimes they're younger, and it's just creepy.
I have a question. How could any adult man, healthy adult man, not come across as weird dating an adult woman who looks like a 12-year-old? It's always going to be weird and creepy. Any man that's normal and healthy is not going to be attracted to her. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to be a bully. I ain't trying to pick on nobody. But you have to have some level of dysfunctionality to be attracted to a grown adult woman who presents as a child. Now, she's not a child. She's an adult woman. She has some mutation or genetic issue that makes her look like a child, but she's a fully grown adult woman, and I get it. I don't have any shade to throw to this young woman. I know she has huge hurdles to overcome with this disability, but I just think it's a bit disingenuous to call someone creepy who's going to be attracted to you, because what normal person would be attracted to you? Like, this is a lose-lose for anyone involved in this situation. It's a loss for her, because who in the hell is she gonna attract looking like this? And it's a loss for anyone who may be attracted to her, because how you gonna reconcile being attracted to this? Like, I'm not making fun here. It's just weird. Like, this whole situation with the way she presents, it's weird. It's like Esther from The Orphan. Like, she's an adult woman that looks like a kid, and it's just no way around this, man. Anyone that's attracted to her, you're gonna come off creepy and weird. I just don't know what to say. It's a bad bag, man. I don't know what to say to a young lady like this, and I don't know what to say to anyone who may be attracted to her. Like, how do you win in this scenario? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's weird.
I meant what I said when I said that the worst things that have happened to me have been at the hands of Black women. When it comes to showing up to court, snitching, telling, sabotaging, Black women are on that, especially when it's a Black woman that has a higher stature than they have. Black women can't get together and rub two nickels together. But when it comes to getting together to hate on another Black woman that they all perceive collectively is better than them, oh, y'all will get together for that shit. That's why I don't care about taking y'all bitches up through there. If y'all ever heard that I did something to a bitch, I did something to the bitch. And the bitch deserved whatever the fuck I did. Peach better start doing witchcraft on you pussy assholes. I put y'all bitches in a fucking pot so motherfucking fast, bitch. You'll wish you had never come across me.
I'm wishing I never came across this content, because good Lord, what is she on about? Look, I get it. You know, it's a thing with proximity crime, right? Like, people commit crimes close to where they are, or commit crime against people who they're close around in their environment. The same with Black women. There is no sisterhood. Like, Black women are still human beings. Like, I know y'all get on social media with this phony baloney ass sisterhood shit, but Black women are each other's own enemies. They're each other's own opposition, just like Black men are each other's enemies and opposition. Like, do we have camaraderie? Yes, with family members and people we're close to, but everyone else is a damn stranger. And you're not going to have this phony kinship, this phony sisterhood, this phony brotherhood. Like, it's every man for himself. Now, do we understand that we have to come together and form communities that are strong and fortified and safe for our children? Sure. But let's be completely honest here. On an individual level, black people ain't fucking with each other like that. Like, you're not gonna go out of your way to help another person simply because they're black. Just like another woman isn't gonna go out of her way to help another woman because y'all both have vaginas. That's not how life works. That's not how society works. We're still human beings at the end of the day, and we're selfish. Like, most people are selfish. We have to be even taught as children not to be selfish. So this phony baloney notion that black women should be for each other at all costs, it's just silly and it's nonsensical, because we live in the real world and we see how black women talk about each other behind each other's back or even to each other's faces. They fight one another, they conspire against one another, and they do some foul stuff towards one another. But that doesn't make black women bad. It doesn't. It doesn't mean that black women are bad. It's just black women are human beings. And that's something that black women need to be told. You're just human. And we all have these flaws in us, including, yes, you black woman, you're flawed. And there's nothing wrong with being flawed, because at the end of the day, you're just human. That's all I got, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Get it cracking in the comments. Catch y'all in the next one. 2 fingers. Peace. I'm out of here. See y'all in the credits. We're all human, man. Like Jesus.
You think that what we're fighting about is stupid. Just cause you don't agree don't mean it's stupid. Lately communication feels so useless.